I've got a game for you this week, and it's ingeniously titled Mrs. Outfire.
I'm intrigued now.
Look after your chickens, but you mustn't ignore your daughter. Get clothes in your size, you think I'm preaching to the choir. Look after yourself, don't throw away your bubble gum, 'cause if you stuff it up, you know they'll call you Mrs. Outfire. Oh, I've got to stop letting you name these quizzes. I can't get through it. So this is a quiz all about people missing out on things. Let's just get straight into it. Question 1. Why did Oakland Athletics outfielder Michael Taylor miss a week of games in 2013? Is it A, he slipped on a banana skin whilst salsa dancing? Is it B, he cut his finger throwing away some bubble gum? Or is it C, he bruised his tailbone driving a bus for community service?
Oakfield Athletic football team.
Oakland Athletics, baseball.
Baseball, yeah.
Yes.
I was thinking America because it was Oakland rather than Oakfield.
Yes. Yeah. Oakfield is where you play tennis.
Yeah. They might stop your ball at least.
Aim it at the Oaks.
Slipped on a banana skin.
Yep.
Whilst salsa dancing.
Correct.
Interesting to add that in. I think if you'd made it up,
yeah,
it would have been like slipped on a banana skin whilst playing Mario Kart or something.
Oh, yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, it's something really ironic.
What was the middle one?
Cut his finger throwing away some bubble gum.
Oh, like Hubba Bubba maybe? That might give you a paper cut.
Yeah, like the silvery sort of paper.
Yeah,
it is
like
quite
in a foil packet.
Yeah, it's got. I don't know if it's sharp particularly, but it does have a bit of sort of strength to it, doesn't it? The paper, feasible, or maybe
I can't see this.
He might have cut it on the bin.
Maybe
literally like put his finger in the bin and ow, and it was
cut my finger.
Yeah, it wasn't a bin at all. It was a sharp bin in a hospital.
And he actually got Hep B.
Yeah. Missed only a week, so good on him.
A week? Can't see that.
Yeah.
You wear a glove.
Yeah, like a big old glove as well, isn't it? Although to bat, you've got to wear... You still wear gloves though, don't they, when they're batting?
Yeah. Or injured his tailbone driving a minibus.
Driving a bus for community service.
I could see that. Like, poor bus, terrible suspension.
Yeah.
Bounce up and down.
Well, yeah, the bus that they're using for community service is probably going to be
hurt
your
coccyx.
Yeah.
My coccyx.
Right in the coccyx.
I think A.
You think he slipped on a banana skin while salsa dancing?
Yeah.
And you're wrong. He cut his finger on a bin, I guess, like throwing away some bubblegum. It did not elaborate. It's the weirdest thing he could possibly have done. How do you cut your finger throwing away bubblegum? It's all soft. Bin bags are soft.
Was it like, do you think it was like stuck on his finger? And like, in trying to throw it off, really slapped his hand.
Yeah, into a knife that just happened to be around.
Chopped the finger off.
Yeah. I don't know is the answer. I do know he was not a very good baseball player. He played for the Oakland Athletics from 2011 to 2013 and the Chicago White Sox in 2014. His career batting average was .167, which means he hit 16% of his balls, which is very low. 300 is about where you want to be. So he was about half of what you would want to be. Very poor. Question 2. Sticking with baseball. Why did LA Angels third baseman Ian Stewart miss a few days of spring training one year? Is it A, he was headbutted by his 4-year-old daughter? Is it B, he fell down the stairs chasing his pet rat Ernesto? Or is it C, he broke his femur building a shed to keep all his spare bats in?
How many bats do you need to have a whole shed?
Don't know. Do you reckon they keep... Like,
I wouldn't have thought you'd keep your own bats. You might keep your lucky bat.
Yeah, and then you just have like
all the time.
Club bats and practice bats and stuff. I don't know. Like in cricket, they keep their bats, and they have their own bats in cricket.
Yeah,
so I don't know about baseball.
They have their own bats, but does the club not look after them?
I don't think so. I think you have your kit bag and you take it home with you. I think.
Yeah, they do have big old kit bags.
Yeah, I think so. And I think a lot of sports are like that. I think you keep your kit, but why would you have a lot of bats? Don't know. Maybe he collects them though. Maybe he's always had all his bats from all over the years.
Yeah.
And he only plays with them once to keep him safe.
So the other one fell down the stairs chasing his rat. Ernesto.
Yes, his pet rat Ernesto.
Good name.
It is a good name. It's a good name for a rat as well, isn't it? Ernesto. Hey, Ernesto, get back here.
That could happen.
Stop eating my cheese.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Chasing you. I chase lots of animals.
Yeah, have you ever fallen down the stairs?
Almost, yeah.
Whoa, to be fair,
I can
Kirby
sympathise.
loves hanging out on the stairs, doesn't she?
Yeah.
And I've almost been knocked down the stairs. I've only been there a few times.
Or...
He was headbutted by his 4-year-old daughter.
Could break your nose, that, maybe?
Yeah. I could give you a black eye or something.
Yeah. I'm going to go... Oh, I don't know. C.
You think he broke his femur building a shed to keep all his bats in?
Yeah.
You're wrong. He didn't do that.
Could be pen bats. we didn't even touch on
That's true, we didn't. That's good. No, he doesn't have lots of bats. He might do, but he didn't build a shed to break his arm doing it. He was headbutted by his 4-year-old daughter.
Yeah.
Don't know what the injury was, but it only kept him out for a week, so I would think it was
concussion?
something minor. Possibly concussion, although probably not in those days. This was 2007 to 2014, so before they were really bothered about people getting concussed. So 0 from 2. Not going well so far.
0 from 2.
Yeah. Question 3. This is moving to American football. Jacksonville Jaguars punter Chris Hansen missed 6 weeks in 2003 for what ridiculous reason? He drove into a lamppost after a squirrel jumped through his open car window. Is it B, he got into a fight with a barber who messed his new hairstyle up and the barber cut him with some scissors, or cut his face with some scissors even? Or is it C, he sliced his foot with an axe that his coach was using as a motivational tool in the locker room?
That's oddly specific.
It is very specific, isn't it?
A motivational axe.
Yeah.
Guys, gather around, touch the motivational axe.
Gather around. Now, if you don't play well, this is what's going to happen to you. You're going to be on the chopping block. Oh.
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 You'll get cut.
Yeah,
Wait.
in the foot.
So you got axe, barber, got in a fight with a barber.
Yeah. Messed his haircut up. They're very specific about their haircuts, aren't they?
They
American
are.
Football.
Feel like he would have been suspended as well for getting in a fight.
Yeah.
Even over the...
Yeah, possibly. I don't know. The NFL has not got the best track record of disciplining its members.
I don't think it's that one. I don't know why. I don't think it's that one.
Okay.
Squirrel, Jacksonville. I could see that. Lots of squirrels in Jacksonville.
Is there?
Big place in it.
Don't know where Jacksonville is. Florida? I think it's down that sort of east, southeast. Oh, Jacksonville, Tennessee, maybe? It's that sort of area. So yes, East Coast, lots of squirrels.
Yeah,
that's what we know. We know this about America.
Jumping in cars.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably
jumping in cars
just need a lift,
all
didn't
the
they?
time.
Trying to get from Jacksonville to somewhere else.
To wherever's close to Jacksonville.
To wherever's got some nuts.
So I'm thinking A or C.
Yeah.
We're gonna go squirrel again.
You think? Wait, again?
Well, it's A again.
A again. Okay. So you think he drove into a lamppost after a squirrel jumped through his window, and you're wrong again. Oh no! He sliced his foot with the axe. So the axe was in the dressing room, and apparently their motto for the season was "Keep chopping wood." Which I guess
I've heard that.
Keep on going, I guess, kind of that sort of thing. And the axe was there, a real axe for some reason, and like they were all having a go with it. So he has a go and chops his foot right up, apparently, like really badly. Not a good injury for a punter either.
No,
like your most important bit. Apparently he was a switch punter, so he could punt with either foot. I didn't know that was a thing. It's quite good. Isn't it? It's quite
don't know what it needs to be.
Well, I guess in case you cut one foot up with an axe, I suppose.
So he became a switch punter.
Maybe, learned to do it with his left, yeah. He had a 10-year career with 6 clubs, most notably the Jaguars, till 2006. A year before that, he and 2 others were burned by a bubbling fondue pot, which he dropped. So he sounds a bit accident prone, this guy.
This is why he's a punter and not a receiver.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll drop this, I'll drop that, I'll drop everything. I'll kick it real good. Oh, it's burnt my foot. Question 4. So you've got to really get on the horse here. There's only 7 questions, so you're going to have to really up your game here. Question 4. Staying in American football, how did Nate Burleson break his arm in 2013, effectively ending his career? Is it A, he was protecting his favourite pet chicken from a fox? Is it B, he was protecting his pizzas in his car and crashed? Or is it C, he was pushed off a wall by a passing child?
Nah, these children are just...
They're causing all kinds of injuries, causing a ruckus.
I could see all of them.
Yeah,
though
they're all feasible, aren't
they? I guess like protecting the chicken, you might stumble and fall awkwardly, but the fox isn't going to break your arm.
Probably not. I don't think foxes are very. They don't like humans. They're pretty scared of humans.
Cut your arm all up. Like if it went mental.
Yeah, if you cornered it, it might cut you up. But they're only little, aren't they? Foxes.
So it'd be like tripping over your chicken.
Yeah, I mean, you could easily break your arm in a ruckus, though, couldn't you? In like, who knows? Like, it could be any old stuff going on in a hen house at that sort of time of night.
I heard they could break your arm with
break a man's arm.
Protecting pizza, totally understand.
Yeah, I mean, I would do it.
I've almost crashed many times.
I genuinely
because
have.
Of food.
Because pizza's on the other seat, it is sliding about. Yeah,
pizza, chips.
Chips are bad. Yeah, like if they're like from pizza shop and they're in like a little what they call polystyrene tub,
slippery.
They're all over the place, aren't they? And if they fall off, they're going to go everywhere. If they're wrapped from a chip shop, you're pretty safe. But if they're in a tub, they could go all over the car, and then you've got no chips left.
Little girl pushing him off a wall.
Yeah, I didn't say girl. You said that.
Oh, I did.
But
child. Well, I'm imagining it.
It would be funnier if it was a girl, wouldn't
I'm imagining a girl.
Hello, mister. Oh, are you on the floor now?
Yeah, might have thought it was funny if he was goofing around.
Yeah.
I'm going B, though.
You think he was protecting his pizzas?
Yeah, I could sympathise with that. I could empathise.
And you are right to do so. Yep, Nate Burleson, big pizza fan apparently. Had played a 10-year career with the Vikings, Seahawks and the Lions, but in his last season with the Lions, crashed his car looking after his pizzas. Apparently had 2 pizzas in there and the top one was sliding off.
Though, advertising contract in there for you.
Yeah, from Pizza Hut or Domino's or someone, yeah. It's true.
Worth breaking an arm for.
Yeah, and finishing your career for. So good, you're on the board. You got yourself on the board. Yeah, no bagel for you this week. Let's see how well you can do though. Question 5. We're back over to old Blighty. Football. Why did Leeds enforcer David Batty miss a long time back in the day with an Achilles injury? Is it A, his dog pulled him on his lead and Batty fell over a park bench? Is it B, his 3-year-old daughter ran him over with a tricycle? Or is it C, during a game, David Batty slipped over a dropped linesman's flag trying to take a throw in quickly?
Could see that. Read A again.
A was his dog pulled him on his lead and Batty fell over a park bench.
So the dog pulled David Batty's lead.
Yes, he was taking David for a walk and yanked him over a bench and ruptured his Achilles.
He wasn't coming when he said heel.
David! Oh, it should be like, David!
Well, I don't know what kind of dog it is, do we?
No, it's true. It could be a poodle. David!
Maybe.
Yeah.
Do we know what kind of dog it is? I've assumed we don't know.
I don't know, I'm afraid. No.
Do you know what kind of child it was?
A little one. It was a 3-year-old daughter, so it is a girl this time.
On a tricycle. Coming at you. You stumble backwards.
Let me put you in the picture.
Rupture an Achilles?
Yeah. Well, it says it ran him over, so I don't know if she ran over his leg. Like he had his leg out and she ran over him. 3-year-olds can be relatively heavy.
Yeah.
And a tricycle. Could have been a big tricycle. You don't know.
Big trike, one of those like electric ones.
Yeah, could have been. He's a Premiership footballer, so been rich enough for it.
Or slipping on a linesman's flag.
Yeah, trying to take a quick throw in.
I think C.
Yeah, you think he slipped on the linesman's flag?
I've like been hit by 3-year-olds and jumped on by 3-year-olds.
Yeah,
like nothing.
You never ruptured your Achilles?
No.
Okay, so you're saying that you think a stray linesman's flag?
Yeah,
they are quite silky, aren't they? Could be quite slippery.
Yeah, I reckon so.
You are wrong. It is that he got run over by his little daughter. A 3-year-old daughter ran him over with his tricycle and ruptured his Achilles. He didn't play for 6 months. Ridiculous. Did you know David Batty won the First Division with Leeds in 1991-92? I didn't even know Leeds won the First Division in 92. They are shit these days, aren't they, Leeds? They might be going back up to the Premiership, but they've been bad not bad, but they've been out of the Premiership for a long time, having been one of like the biggest clubs in the world at one point. Batty was their sort of influential midfielder when they won the league last. Do you remember him missing the penalty as well in 98? That's what most people know him for. That was so bad. Question 6. You really need this one. We're going to the world of cricket. Why did the Sri Lankan cricket team miss out on winning the 2001 Champions Trophy, in their opinion? Is it A, their clothes were too tight? Is it B, their bus radio was broken? Or is it C, they weren't offered the same sports drinks as the hosts?
This sounds vaguely familiar, but not enough to... It's still going to be a stab in the dark.
Yeah.
So when they say the bus radio wasn't working, so they couldn't listen to their music.
I think that's the point. Yeah, they couldn't get their psych up songs on.
But would you listen to the local radio?
Well, I think when it says radio, I think it means stereo system is broken. Yeah.
So yeah, couldn't get psyched up. I can't see that in cricket.
I don't know. Didn't I think the Sri Lanka team, particularly that Sri Lanka team in the old days, they were known as being the Tigers. Like they won on being scary and like psyched up. Like they were good cricketers, Ed Muralitharan and Jayasuriya and stuff, but their real, what they were known for was being ferocious on the pitch, or ferocious in mentality at least.
So maybe tight shirts would have been better.
What, make them look stronger?
Look more intimidating.
Look scarier. Yeah, could be. Yeah, really showing off their muscles. I don't know if they were particularly muscly. This is the 90s after all, or 2000s. Cricket players generally weren't in the best shape in those days.
Didn't get offered the same sports drinks as their hosts.
Yeah.
Surely they're taking their own.
I don't know. 2001 cricket has changed a lot.
Yeah, very quickly.
It was quite unprofessional in the old days.
We didn't have enough ciggies.
Genuinely, Phil Tufnell used to smoke all the time, and he played in the 90s. So,
I'm gonna go shirts too tight. I could see that.
Yeah,
being a thing,
being a problem. And you're right. You're right. Their shirts, or all of their clothes, apparently, were woefully out of shape. Apparently, so this is a quote from Jayasuriya, who was the captain at the time. We had to add extensions to the trousers as they were dangerously too short. I'm interested to know why dangerous.
Were they shorts? Shorts.
Yeah, like hot pants, sort of. Why is that dangerous? Unless you're worried about slippage. The t-shirts were also too tight, and they looked more like tight-fitting women's blouses worn with saris. I think, again, in the old days, they used to wear like big rugby shirts. Like the style for tighter-fitting clothes has been very recent in sports. I think generally in the old days, looser-fitting. Even football used to be like that, didn't it? Cantona used to wear massive.
But even if they're tight, they're still fitted. Whereas these sound like
these ones sound like they were ripping out of them. So yeah, apparently they were too tight and they lost because of it. Like, I don't understand why they didn't have their own kit.
Oh, they were given kit that was too tight.
I think that was
It wasn't just that their kit man put it on
in the hot wash. Yeah. Boys, I put the red shirt in with it and it all got pink. Yeah, I don't know, not sure. So you're doing it well. 2 from 6 which is about average. There's
Yeah.
3 answers, so get this one right, then you're in the money. Last question. Why... I've put this... why did Zambian tennis star, in inverted commas,
Yeah, I can see what.
Leighton Underfwile, it's really hard to say his name, don't know how you say it, Leighton Underfwile, I think, decide that he missed out on beating Musumba Bwaila in 1992? Is it A, the court lines weren't painted straight? Is it B, his racket had been sabotaged by the crowd during a changeover? Or is it C, his jockstrap was too tight?
Another one too tight.
Yeah.
But if your jockstrap's too tight, that's on you. Like, you can...
Yeah, you could have fixed that.
Yeah.
Also, why are you wearing a jockstrap for tennis?
Is it necessary?
I don't think so. I'm not entirely sure what people mean when they say jockstrap. Do you think it's like just sports underwear, like Under Armour?
Yeah.
I think of a jockstrap as being a cup with like protective.
No, I
aspects
don't
to
think
it.
it necessarily is.
Is it not?
No.
It's just like tight underwear.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's on you. Like, you can't really blame that because you could just go commando if you needed to.
That's true.
Like, if you really wanted to win.
Well, what if your shorts are dangerously short?
That's true. Jokes up too tight. The lines were wonky, but then that's going to affect you both. Like, they don't become.
That's
they're
true. You
wonky
change
for both
ends.
of you,
Yeah, you change ends. But maybe it was messing with his vision or something. Felt like he couldn't see because of the line. You know how sometimes when you know what something's supposed to be like, and then it's not quite right, it just messes your eyes up completely.
And it was the other guy's home court.
Yeah, he painted the lines.
So I think it'd be that effect should be negated, and if you're using that as an excuse, it's a poor one.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go. The crowd interfered with his tennis
You
racket.
think the crowd interfered with him on a
Yep.
changeover? And you're wrong. It was the jock strap. He thought his jock strap was too tight. He went on an incredible tirade after this match against Musumba
Really?
Bwaila. Yes, I'll read out word for word what he said. Bwaila is a stupid man and a hopeless player. He has a huge nose and is cross-eyed. Girls hate him. He beat me because my jockstrap was too tight and because when he serves, he farts. And that made me lose my concentration, for which I am famous throughout Zambia. It's just bonkers.
Sounds like it's still too tight.
You gotta take the jockstrap off, buddy.
Calm down.
He's just talking fucking nonsense. Like, the best bit is because when he serves, he farts. Okay, that made me lose my concentration, for which I am famous throughout Zambia. So you're famous for keeping your concentration, and you lost it when somebody did a little squeaker. That is just nonsense.
That, like, either nobody in Zambia is very good at concentrating,
Or nobody in Zambia farts, and he's like, "What is this? What is going on here?"
girls don't like him.
Girls are like, "You've got big nose." He's a stupid man and a hopeless player. I love this.
Excellent.
It is the only thing that anyone knows Leighton Underfwile for. So fair play to him. Like, you got his name out there. I love it. I think it's absolutely brilliant.
Excellent. I think we need more interviews like that
Yes, I think
at
so
the end
too.
of football matches.
It feels a bit Mourinho-esque, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Wenger is a stupid nose.
And he fight all the time.
Fine, put me off. So unfortunately, you only got 2 out of 7, and you're missing out on winning this quiz. There. Look after your chickens, but you mustn't ignore your daughter. Get clothes in your size, you think I'm preaching to the choir. Look after yourself, don't throw away your bubble gum, 'cause if you stuff it up, you know they'll call you Mrs. Outfire.